Now, I've been recording video for almost 13 years, but one thing I never really thought about until it almost ruined the shoot was phantom power. So I was using one of my older mics. This is the Rode NTG1, believe it or not. And I was using it in conjunction with my Zoom F3 film recorder. So in order to operate this mic, because it doesn't have an internal battery, you need to turn on the phantom power in the field recorder. So I did that. And my battery was not totally full, but nearly full, so I didn't think there would be a problem. About an hour, maybe an hour and 20 minutes into the shoot, the battery died in the recorder. Now, luckily, this was my backup mic. It wasn't the main mic, but still, it really bothered me that this thing died. So I was like, how do you get around that? So right now we're listening to audio coming from the Movo X1 shotgun microphone. So this microphone has a lot of different settings and a lot of different accessories that come with it for capturing your audio. First off, it's going to come with a little shotgun mount so that you can mount it to the top of your camera. You can mount it to a boom pole, a mic stand, or right now I have it mounted on some magic arms that are connected to my tripod. And I'm doing that because I want to try to get the mic as close as possible to my mouth, because like any mic, if it's not close to your mouth, it's not going to sound as good as it possibly can. So you can see here, just looking around the mic, you have the connections for USB-C. You also have a connection for a headphone, and then you have the connections for the 3.5 millimeter cable that's going to go from your mic to whatever device you're plugging it into. Or it also comes with cables, so hook it up into a phone if you still have a phone that has a headphone microphone jack in it. It also comes with the XLR adapter that's really cool, and that will allow you to hook it up into something like this. This is the Zoom F3 field recorder, but with that, I'm able to plug the adapter in, and now I can take the cord, that 3.5 millimeter cord, and then plug this into the microphone. And now I don't have to use the phantom power from the Zoom F3 to power the microphone, because this has an internal battery that actually lasts up to 20 hours. So if you keep hitting the power button, it will cycle through a variety of settings. And the first one is just like off, right? It looks like none of the lights turn on. And all that means is that it's sending you a stereo signal where the left and the right channel are basically sending full power to whatever device you're feeding it into, whether it's your camera, your phone, or your computer. Then it has a setting where it's sending a strong signal to the left channel and then a slightly weaker signal to the right channel. Then it has another setting where it does the same thing, but it's also negative 20 dB. It's a little lower. And then it has another setting where it's sending both the same signal left and right, but it's negative 20 dB. So it's sending a lower signal, but to both channels at the same time. So there's also a high pass filter that you can engage to get rid of things like wind noise, maybe a hum from an air conditioner or something like that. And then there's also a high frequency boost mode. And I just turned that mode on right now, so tell me how it sounds. Microphone check 1 2 3. Microphone check 1 2 3. Did that improve my voice? I don't know. You be the judge. Now, when you're using this with the 3.5 millimeter cable, whether it's to that external recorder I showed you, or to your camera, or to your phone, you can actually turn the gain up and down using the control on the back of the mic, which is really, really cool and really easy to use. When you're plugging it in through USB-C to something like your computer, for some reason that gain control does not work. So that's where those other settings that I mentioned come into play. You're gonna want to use one of those to get the levels where you want it to be. But other than that, I use it to do voiceovers on my computer, and I was very satisfied with the sound quality and the results that I got. And overall, I've been very satisfied with this mic, and I look forward to using it. I think it's a really, really good microphone. And by the way, anything that I talk about is always going to be down in the description. So if you want to check out current pricing, be sure to check out the links below. And if you want to check out a really cool mic that comes with a boom arm for your desk that you can use for podcasts, gaming, maybe for voiceovers, then you're going to want to check out the video above.